Howdy gang, how are we doing? Got a bit of a mixed bag of replayers tonight for you. I'm going to start off in the American Tier 2 destroyer, the Smith. This replay is going to be titled Destroyers and Why You Should Pay Attention to Them.
Let's give them a hard time.
This one was on sale in the premium shop not so long ago for the grand total of 79 pence UK and I think 79 cents on the euro. It was very cheap. And to be honest, it's a bit of a seal clubber ship at tier 2. It's got an insane set of guns on it. And the torpedoes aren't bad. You only get 2, but they've got a decent range and a very fast reload as well. This isn't especially good gameplay. But to be fair, it's me, so what do you expect? You know, the Grandad chance of just having a float around and seeing what happens. But like all American destroyers, it's a gunboat. The rate of fire on these guns is just ridiculous. I mean, we're shooting at targets here at less than 4 kilometer range, and my guns are reloaded before the shot I've just fired's hit. So I'm planning on getting torpedoes away at this guy, but I think, screw it, I'm just going to shoot him. Why have a gunboat destroyer and not use the guns on it? So this guy's letting torpedoes off at me, and I decide to put some in the water at him. I'm expecting him to turn away from the island and away from me, but he doesn't. He keeps coming straight at me. So those torpedoes completely miss. Like all destroyers, it's agile, it turns really well, it's easy if you're paying attention to dodge incoming torpedoes.
Torpedoes to start.
Excuse me, sorry about that. Still got this bloody cough. And so those torpedoes in the water at him, and those ones don't miss. Now, he's got his away at me, but that's fine. I can turn and avoid those, although that was close. But, you know, a near miss is just another word for a miss. So there's this cruiser over the other side of the smoke screen now. My allied ships are spotting him. I don't think he can see me. In fact, I know that he can't see me because my detected one isn't up. But that smoke screen is not going to last forever, so any second now he is going to start seeing me. So as he's sailing past me and still not looking at me, I'm going to put torpedoes in the water. I mean, how could this possibly go wrong? For me? No, it couldn't go wrong for me, could it? But him? Oh yeah, it could go wrong for him. So you're starting to see where the point of this video, you know, I'm a destroyer, pay attention to me. So this is another ship, another destroyer. Sorry by the way about if you're looking at the team chat in the window, but you know, they'll let any window licker play this game. I mean, they let me play it for one thing. But you know, I mean, you get the impression there's some sort of 12-year-old kid just learned how to swear and fancies coming on channel when he's sniffed some glue or something and showing off. I've no idea. I do despair at people sometimes, but you know, Folks are going to do what they're going to do. Different strokes for different folks. That's what they say, isn't it? Live and let live. Unless they're on your property, in which case, fuck them. So, pardon my language. So, here we go. This is the Wakataki. I've only just got this tonight. This is my first game in it. I've seen a bunch of videos recommending, so there we go, detected, and I'm getting shot at. There's a surprise. Recommending the Japanese destroyer line, so you know I figured I'm going to play up it and see where I get. That was a bit reckless. We've got a friendly cruiser up there. I put 2 torpedoes either side of that island, hoping to hit that enemy destroyer, but there's as much chance of those hitting our friendly cruiser as there are of them hitting that destroyer. And then I'm trying to sail around this island and go undetected, and that enemy cruiser, he's determined to not let me do that. So the guns on this are, yep, typical Japanese guns. They take almost as long to reload as the torpedoes do. And I'm not even kidding. I think the reload on this thing is something like it might be 10 or just over 10 seconds, which is pretty bad. And have you noticed something? Oh, he's shooting at me now, but this guy wasn't shooting at me. He was paying attention to our cruiser behind him, and he seems to be coming straight. Is he going for a ram kill? He knows I'm a destroyer, right? He knows I've got torpedoes. Guess what? He knows now. I wouldn't recommend sitting there and letting a cruiser sail straight at you. That's not so smart. But, you know, if it's stupid and it works. So this is another ship I just got tonight. This is the Isokazi. I've got nothing. Again, Japanese destroyer. I think this is the tier 3 one. I'm gonna say it's a tier 3 Japanese destroyer. Might be tier 4 actually. So that woke me up, made sure I was paying attention. The aircraft carriers sent his dive bombers against me. And if you're wondering why I fired torpedoes at that cruiser, it was in case he had a destroyer keeping him company down there. I didn't expect him to hit anything, but it might make whatever's coming around that corner think twice. Now, I want to spin round here. Put more torpedoes in the water against that guy, preferably just as he sails around that headland, but I've got 2 friendly cruisers back there and I don't want to sink an allied ship, so I can't really do anything at this point. So I just go for a little bit of a twiddle around, twirl my thumbs, waiting for those guys to clear my line of fire, but they managed to sink him while I'm doing my manoeuvres, so that's that. And there's something down there pumping out a lot of torpedoes. See him? So I figure I'm gonna go and try and get close enough to detect him, and try and spoil his day. I've still got smoke screen available, I've still got my engine boost, so I've got options. I've picked up the incoming fire alert on this, so if anybody fires the main guns at me, I know about it. And I've also picked up Now, all he has to do, I fired those straight down his nose. All he has to do is turn left or right. He knows I was here. He saw me turn. He must know there's torpedoes in the water. He must know, right? He must. Ah.
Torpedoes dead ahead.
Well, you know, maybe not. Maybe he's just took his dumb pills this morning. And this is hilarious. One shot and finished him. You can't really call that kill steal, because I did most of the damage to it. But yeah, it was a kill steal, wasn't it? And this is another funny one. I mean, I am detected. They do know I'm here. That battleship is sailing straight towards me. If he presses his W key or presses his D key and changes course just slightly, they're all gonna miss him. All of those torpedoes will completely miss him. What do you think is gonna happen with those torpedoes, guys? Any guesses? And that's half his health gone. And there's torpedoes in the water from the friendly cruiser as well. But he must have learnt his lesson, right? He couldn't possibly just continue sailing in a straight line, could he? Not when he's just been hit by one lot of torpedoes. Not. He couldn't get hit. Oh, yeah, apparently. Now, tonight, while I was playing, I've been out my battleships a couple of times. And every time I've gone out in a battleship, the aircraft carrier on the enemy team has seemed to have a real hard on for me. And basically, every time he's put torpedo bombers in the air, they've come after me. The only damage I've actually taken in a battleship seems to be from torpedo bombers. And I know when I put these torpedoes in the water that I'm right on the limit of my range, and the odds are they're probably, if he's sailing away from me, which I think he is, they're probably not going to reach him. And spoiler alert, they don't reach him. But when I saw this aircraft carrier, I just thought, hello, Mr. Aircraft Carrier. What are you doing over here? All on your own, with no support. Didn't you try and hit me with dive bombers earlier? Haven't you been trying to torpedo me all bloody night? Well, guess what? My turn. So fish are in the water. Let's see what happens. Can you guess what's going to happen, boys and girls? I'm going to shoot at him because why not? Extra damage, isn't it? Do you want to take a poll on where those torpedoes are going to go?
Torpedoes to
I'll
port.
give you a clue. Most satisfying kill of the night.
Enemy aircraft carrier.
That's
blown
it,
up.
guys. I do hope you enjoyed this video. Destroyers, pay attention to them. Thanks for watching. If you did enjoy it and you can hit the like and subscribe, that'd be great. Take care, and I'll catch you next time.